Hey everybody, welcome to the hallway.
Woo!
We're doing a comedy show! What the fuck, man? Give it up for coronavirus, everybody. No, just kidding. Oh shit, man. Wow. I'm live from Florida, everybody. You guys familiar with Florida?
Woo! Yeah. Woo!
It's a state. It's a mental state. It's a state, but a sticky state. It's a very fucking sticky state. It's a sticky state where people don't like rules and they love their freedom and they love to lick everybody all the fucking time. Where are my lickers at? Any lickers here? I'm a licker and a licky. I'm flexible. It's shit. I don't know what to say. It's been a crazy, I guess, past few months. I mean, I really haven't done a show since March, and listen, I know we all come from the same bit of molecular bullshit that's made up of the universe, the pixie dust. We're all little bits of pixie dust, and in Florida, we're all little bits of pixie dust and methamphetamine. Still, right? We're still crazy as shit. Chlamydia called. It's jealous. It's really jealous of the coronavirus because chlamydia is like, that's my state, motherfucker. Florida is mine, bitch. Last time I did comedy, people weren't ejaculating air bubbles out of their mouth when they laughed, and that's fine. That's good. It really, I can't help but think, like, how gross we are as human beings. And the whole mask thing, here's what I'll say about the mask. I like it. I think it's a good idea. Because why would it's a mouth. It's an orifice that goes directly into my body. There's no reason I should be walking around and things like falling out of my fucking mouth. It really made me look. We gotta get rid of the face and the nose and the ears. We don't need any holes in our fucking body. You don't get any holes unless the state gives you a hole. You have to, yeah. Hi, Pfeiffer, is your hole working? Wanna fuck? And like, well, it's broken. I gotta get it fixed. And wait. Gotta go to Meineke and get my hole flushed out. It's my state issue hole. Oh, that's a nice one. Oh shit. Look at the thickness on that fucking hole. How much of that sits you back? Oh, I just threw up a couple of You had to say I love Trump or you don't get a hole. No holes. No holes for Democrats. We'll make our own holes. Wait. Okay. I'm friends with Carrie Russell, and you guys know Carrie Russell's an actor. Yeah. She's on The Americans. I'm friends with her, and I've hung out with the guy that plays Bosch a lot. That's on Netflix, and my friends are basically TV shows. And I'm glad the show Mars. It's not Mars. It's called Away, starring Hilary Swank. I'm glad that show's over, because I really think they paint Mars in a fucked up light. They're like, oh my God, that's the future. It's not the future. Mars isn't the future. When was the last time you saw a movie about Mars and it's like, oh my God, I have to pee. My urine could, break the magnetic field on the spaceship. And then all of a sudden we're all, my eyeballs are popping out of my skull. Want to do a Milky Way? You want to do an open mic in the Milky Way? Say words into the void? I am going to say words throughout the evening. I'm your host for this show. Give it up for The Hallway. They're having it. The YouTube channel is The Hallway. That's correct. We are live from the fucking hallway, baby. We're live from the hallway. It is weird to be around people and just feel like stuff coming out of my mouth. I'm sorry, I don't know what to say. What are we supposed to do? Walk around in condoms? Why do people think anybody in Florida would wear a mask? They wouldn't wear a rubber. I don't believe in that either. It's freedom. Guys get pregnant, we could get a fucking abortion at the Quickie Mart. Quickie Mart doesn't exist. That only exists in The Simpsons. So you can only, if you're a guy and you have a baby, you can only get an abortion on The Simpsons. It's fucked up. Okay. All right. All right. I'm going to keep the show moving. Again, give it up for The Hallway Live. We're live in The Hallway. It's very fun. We're deep in the heart of Florida. We are in spreader country, but we're partying. Okay. Your first comedian coming to the stage. This guy's very funny. He's a good friend of mine. Please give it up for Gage Craig, everybody.
Woo!
Clap for Gage.
Yeah!
Here's your mic.
Thank you very much. What is going on, everybody?
Hey, hey.
Man, I gotta remember how to be funny real quick. Give me just a second. I've not had to be funny in quite some time. Arguably, it never happened. But, yeah, my name is Gage Scott Craig. I have 3 first names. All that really means is, it hurts just like a little bit more when I get off stage and everybody forgets it. That's all that's about. Man. So I'll tell you, usually all I do is get up on stage and talk about what makes me sad. And there's a lot of stuff that doesn't. So let's see, why am I sad today? My dad got stabbed recently. My father was stabbed. That's really fun to be able to say. Like, not a lot of people can say it, you know? Not a lot of people can just be like, my dad got stabbed, but I can say it. I'm allowed to say it. That's my word. And I say it constantly. I do. I bring it up for no reason. But he was in prison when it happened. That's where you go to get stabbed. Listen, I'm not saying that excuses it. That's just where it happens, you know? And it made me wonder, like, man, what if he died? What's the protocol? Like, if your dad gets stabbed and dies in prison, the two prison guards show up at your house, you knock on the door, you open it, they're like,
Oh.
You could still be heard on the camera.
oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
We can hear you just fine.
Okay, that would have made more sense to do.
We're live.
Yeah, have not done
I'm
this in a
sorry.
minute.
Now I can't plug the fucking thing in there.
Oh, no.
God, I'm an idiot.
Oh, there we go.
Hey, folks, we got it back. We did it. I say we so I can take some credit. I really just panicked. Full panic, stepped back, not involved anymore. So anyway, as I was saying, father stabbed. Yeah. So do they just like show up, knock on your door, like, Mr. Craig, you didn't make it, we're sorry.
Oh.
Hand me a folded up do-rag like we brought us colors. We brought you, he was making a toilet rosé. It's real nice. To be fair, it started out as a toilet Chablis, but it kind of bled into it at the end. But it's got a nice color on it. Tell you what. Is that what they do? Oh, man. What else is making me sad? You know, I mean, I don't want to, like, get up here and just talk about quarantine, but damn, that's been wild, huh? My family's house caught on fire. My mom caught COVID. I got called a neckbeard the other day. been a bad year. Jesus. And like, I get it. Yeah, I am, I guess. But like, the other option is just more of my face. Like, I'm doing you a favor. Chill the fuck out. Jeez. That's why, man, masks are all right, you know? Hide all this. That's tight. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much all that's been making me sad lately. Man, what else is there to talk about? It's almost Halloween. So I've been thinking about ghosts.
Woo!
Yeah. Shouts out to ghosts. I'd really like to be a ghost. Not right now. I'm not admitting to like suicidal ideation in my tight tent. That's not what's going on. But like, if I were to die, I feel like I'd be an alright ghost. I'd be a pretty cool ghost. I do that thing, you know, where ghosts like just be writing stuff like on walls in blood. But I just do the lyrics to like Ludacris's Move, bitch. Like a bunch of teenagers walk into the house, like on a dare. They're just like, oh no, this girl's been drinking and busting too. And then you just see like a ghostly face pop up next to him. I'm like, I've been thinking of busting you. And then they run out screaming. That'd be cool. That'd be a good ghost. I'd also I just do weird stuff, man. Just weird stuff in people's houses. Like, I wouldn't be trying to kill nobody. Just make their life worse. Just like, if you got carpet, just pour like milk behind the TV on the carpet. Yeah. Like, think about it. Your house starts smelling weird as hell. Your friends come in, like, dude, your house smells like dog ass. It's like, listen, man, I know you're not going to believe this. There's this fucking ghost. And he poured milk back there. And it's like, nobody's going to believe you got a milk ghost. They're just going to think you nasty as hell. God, that'd be such a good ghost. Man. That's all I got about Halloween, folks. That was my spooky joke section. Thank you very much.
Spooky.
Man, graduated college recently. I'm applying to grad school.
Woo woo! Yes.
Thank you very much. I should have told y'all this before you started clapping. I'm 27. It took me a hot minute to graduate college. I was very bad at school. But you know, I finished it. I had this friend in high school. She went to a Bible college. And that was crazy to me. And she flunked out, and that was way crazy. Like, how? Bitch, you only had one book to read. How did you flunk out? It can't be that hard. Jeez. Man, how come they're in a Christian Tone Loc parody band called Funky Cold Redeemer? Listen, folks, if anybody wants to make that happen, hit me up. You want bars about Jesus? I got them. Oh, man. What else is there to talk about? Like I told y'all, I have not had to be funny in a minute. Sometimes you just be getting up here and forgetting what you was going to say next. And that happens. And then all you got to do is just vamp until you remember that you was going to talk about some dolphins. Dolphins. They're super smart. Has anybody ever heard that? Y'all ever heard dolphins are like crazy smart?
Yeah.
I really wonder how smart dolphins are. Like, have there ever been two dolphins like just swimming along? One dolphin turns to the other like, man, I got a question. Yeah, what's going on, dude? Am I swimming weird? Can dolphins be self-conscious? That's my question. Can you be self-conscious? You know? Then later they're swimming along again, same dolphin. It's like, hey man, I got another question. What's going on, brother? Did those 5 backflips in a row look a little bit gay? Hey, listen, man. No. And anyway, even if it did, listen, it's 2020. Just be you. It's okay. Can dolphins be woke? Are they that smart? How smart are dolphins? Guys, I'm finna head out, but I'll leave you with one more little anecdote about my father. Because, you know, I ended up doing comedy because I like him. So, that's what I'm here to do. Just talk about my dad and why I'm angry at him. For context, I need to explain my father to you. He's the type of guy who's always like just 1 second away from ripping off his wife beater t-shirt and just Superman punching the nearest person in like a Waffle House parking lot. We all know this person, yeah? Yeah, so that's him. This is the one piece of advice he ever gave me. He said, now Gage, when you go, we were in a Barnes & Noble for this. I want you to keep that in mind. I was about 10 years old. He said, Gage, when you go take a shit in a public restroom, that's such a weird way to start advice to your son in a Barnes & Noble. That's a weird way to start a conversation in Barnes & Noble, period. But man, strange way to start advice to your son. He said, when you go take a shit in a public restroom, always make sure you keep one leg out of your pants. And I said, why? And that was a mistake. I shouldn't have asked. I could have been like, okay, thank you. And we could have I could have bought the next Harry Potter book and we'd have been done. But I said, why? And he said it's so when, not if. He did not say if, he said when. This is an inevitability. He said when someone kicks down the door to fight you, you still have mobility, you can stick and move. Okay. All right. Listen, I see the logic, kinda, but that's the advice he gave me. That's not what I learned, though. What I learned was never take advice from someone who gets assaulted enough in the restroom that they have to plan for it. You shouldn't have to have an out. Also, apparently it doesn't work because this motherfucker got stabbed. Hey, thank you guys so much. I'm Gage Scott Craig. Have a good night.
Give it up for Gage, everybody. Gage Scott Craig. Gage was talking about ghost cum, or just ghosts. Right? The thing with ghosts suck. If any of that is true, ghosts are really fucking horrible. I mean, the idea that you pour milk in someone's living room is, I don't know what the fuck happened. A ghost might have done it. I would love. I want to be a ghost that would do things like that. I would do things like I would arrange the rocks in your aquarium when you think, God, there's a goldfish. You're talking to me. Help me. There's probably plenty of goldfish in the northern Florida panhandle area that are like, help me. People are weird with pets here. And I mean weird in the way you're thinking. I mean really weird, you know. Okay. People love bestiality in Florida. I think that's our state. That's our state flowers, the bestiality flower. You know, in England, everybody's nicer in England. Have you noticed that? I don't know if you've been to England lately, but everyone's like, they talk like this. It always seems like they're very happy to see you. Hello, lovely. Yes. You know, but in bestiality in England, it's bestiality. Bestiality. I'm going to partake in some bestiality and fuck a horse. You shouldn't be having, you know, biblical relationships with animals and sounding like NPR at the same time. That's fucked up. Biblical, does that mean like if you know them biblically, does that mean you had sex with them? Isn't that a weird southern thing that people say, or am I just Oh,
You know, that's
so-
right.
That is a
okay,
little
we're all
weird.
okay. We're all on the same page.
Yeah.
It's very weird. Very weird. Seems very incestuous. You know what I mean? I wonder how they say that in England. Incestuous. Mm-hmm. You bet. Okay. Before I bring up your final comic of the evening, one more time, give it up for the hallway live from the hallway. Very nice, very cool, very nice setup. I enjoy it. I don't know why you think. Why does anybody think that guy up there gives a fuck what he enjoys or not? I don't know. You know, I want to tell one joke before I bring up your next comedian, and this joke isn't appropriate, but we are in the we are in the storage room. Well, it's not, it's a studio, but I just. Okay, I'm fucked up. I didn't mean for that to come off fucked up. Fuck.
Fuck you, Pfeiffer.
I didn't mean it like that. I like the storeroom. You know. It's just always there's always weird little like buildings around houses in Florida, and it just makes me think this is a perfect place for someone to store body parts on, or you can do a podcast. Fucking out of it. I don't know. Your next comedian. Your next comedian coming to the stage. She's very funny. Please put your hands together for Andrea Stotts, everybody. Clap for Andrea.
Sorry about my outfit. I just came from work.
Woo! Yeah.
Kitty. Yeah. I don't want to start beef with Cardi B, but somewhere in Milton there is a man who has my contact info saved under Old Puddle Britches. That's true. That's a true thing. Whenever men seem to want to like go for drinks or coffee on a first date, and when that happens, my first thought is, "Uh-oh, is he poor?" I do a pretty good job of filtering out the pores during the swiping process, but occasionally one or two get through. I think also that they think it's gonna be like a low-key kind of date, you know. Not with me, no. And you're not gonna get off cheap either. I'm gonna show up late and overdressed. And I'm going to order the most expensive cocktail on the menu. And when I've had 1.5 of those, I will demand your birth time so that I can look up your astrological chart. By the time I've finished my second cocktail, I will be loudly bragging about how I hit my head in a car accident and now I can see ghosts. Speaking of ghosts, I've been ghosted a lot in 2020, like a lot, which was karma, because I did a lot of ghosting in 2019, and I've done my fair share in 2020 as well. But like, it's been a lot, you guys. I got ghosted by a single dad who said he wanted to be with me forever on our first date. I got ghosted by a man I dated for 4.5 months. Yeah, we can take that in. It's sad. It is. Oh gosh, I got ghosted by a married man. It was an open marriage, okay? Relax. And I am monogamous by nature and not really looking to get entangled in that sort of thing, but I was morbidly curious and looking for a good story. So I went out with him a couple of times until he ghosted me. I got ghosted by a literal 3-pump chump. I didn't know that was a thing. It's a real thing. I didn't know. But yeah, it is a real thing, and apparently he's too good for me. Most recently, I was ghosted by the grandfather that I was dating. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, either that or, like, maybe he had another heart attack and nobody told me because you're not our real grandma. I don't know. It was disappointing though. You know, I really liked his house on the bay. He was nice. He made me pancakes and coffee in the morning. Took me out for ice cream. He was teaching me how to whittle. Thank you. I love that joke, and y'all just gave me the response I've always been looking for. Yeah. He was young for a grandpa. He actually was younger than my last husband, so it looks like therapy worked. And he didn't have like a dad bod or a granddad bod. He was pretty fit. He had like this Captain Picard thing going on. Make it so. He had all this white body hair. It was like being ravished by a sexy polar bear. I'm sorry. I apologize. It's not even true. It was more salt and pepper. I'm so sorry. Yeah. It's all right, though. It's all right. He was a decorated war hero. Which war? Korea. He had a coffee table book of the paintings of George W. Bush. There's no joke there. That's just something true that I'm still processing. Yeah. It's nice. It's nice dating a single grandpa. Because I've always wanted to be a grandmother, but I've never wanted to have children. So that solves that problem. And it's also like I've also always wanted to just look someone in the eye and say, "I fucked your grandpa," and now I can, and that baby can't say shit to me. Yeah, so he was a retired Green Beret. I've been with a lot of military guys. I've dated a lot of military guys. They may not make like the most money, but they do know all the best chokeholds. Like I've never been in the military, but you could say the military's been in me. Yeah. I've dated soldiers and sailors and Marines and a couple special forces. And how many am I at? I don't. Anyway, I've never dated never been with a coastie, and I can be a little bit of a prude. I'm sorry. It's not my fault. I was raised Mormon. I never really got over it. It's just the way it is. Like no, I'm not a prude. I'm not a prude, but I can be a little bit vanilla, which is the best flavor. It's fine. I'm not all that kinky. Like everybody's into butt stuff these days. Everybody's always trying to do butt stuff. And I'm just over here like, I think missionary's underrated. I do though. And I'm very polite. Like one time this guy was, I mean, you know what he was doing. And I could feel his thumb was like moving closer and closer to a spot that for me is exit only, right? And so I just said, "No, thank you."
Very polite.
Yeah. Another time I was you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. And the guy was and I gagged at that exact moment, and I didn't really realize what was happening until I recovered from my gag, and I felt terrible about it, and I looked up at him and I said, "I'm sorry if I ruined your moment." And now every time I see him, he says, "Excuse me, can I have a moment?" Anyway, back to my coastie that I've never had. Listen, it's important to me. I want to be able to say that I've swung from all 5 branches. And I haven't, okay? I did get to 3rd base with a coastie last Halloween in the parking lot of a Krispy Kreme. But that's not close enough, is it? No, it's not. I want a home run. So if any of you know a hot single coastie, send him my way. I'm just kidding. I don't care if he's single. I hope that you'll follow me on Instagram. My handle is at USS_Andrea. Yeah, USS, like a ship in the Navy. Because if there's one thing I'm good for, it's holding seamen. You guys have been great, so have I. Give it up for your host, Ryan.
Give it up for Andrea.
Yeah.
And give it up for her gag recovery time. Everybody just yell out their gag recovery time real quick just so I get a feel for the room.
Woo!
4 seconds.
4 seconds, okay? Do I have anything under 4? Do I have 3 seconds? Definitely not. Okay. Give it up for Andrea one more time. And thanks for watching our show. Please check out Live from the Hallway, or at the Hallway.
From the
Live
hallway.
Live from the Hallway. Listen to that, and please check me out on Instagram at Rated R Comedy, and listen to the Crab Diving Podcast. That's my podcast if you want to hear me talk more explicitly. Then tune into that. If you don't want to hear me talk at all, please download the podcast, and when you play it, just turn the volume down. It's still a click. And thank you guys for watching the show. Give it up for your comics one more time. Clap for them.
We'll take the easy way out. We'll take the easy way out. We'll take the easy way out. I'm gonna stand my ground. My sister sent me up the river. My mama chased me with a broom. The preacher took away my heaven. You took away my love for you. We'll take the easy way out. We'll take the easy way out. We'll take the easy way out. I'm gonna stand my ground. Now I can move to Louisiana, build me a house out on the bayou, dance naked in the kitchen, try to forget you too. Instead, I'll stay here on the Gulf of Mexico, sit back and watch the way the pretty waves roll, sip on sweet tea and let you go. So where you going by your own damn self? 'Cause